AJ Morris from iThemes. I, a few weeks ago, presented an idea to help grow our email list, and I wanted to share what we found as a solution to what we were doing. So before I get started with that, I want to just have a big shout out to Kristen Wright on our team. She found the winning solution, so to speak, and I think this works really awesome, and I'm excited to share that with you today. So one of the things that we do here at iThemes is we reuse our content in multiple formats and multiple ways. And so in this specific instance, we have a number of free trainings. One that we do in particular called a plugin roundup over on iThemes training. If you go to training.ithemes.com and you're interested in it, you can go and register for that. But what we do with this is we actually create a blog post out of it. So this would be just the video, but on ithemes.com, we create a blog post and we embed the replay video there. Now, the problem that we run into is when we're first pushing the webinar out, you have to register. So you'll see all these register links. You go off to go to webinar page, you register, you're putting in your name, your email address in order to be notified of, Tuesday at 1 p.m. on August 4th, this video is, this webinar is going to happen. But we also add you to our email list. So you're growing in our email list. We as iThemes are growing in an email list that way. But on the replay side of it, after it's all been and done, we weren't utilizing it. And so what we were doing is we were creating these posts, and this is just an example of the post. And what we would do is at the bottom of it, we would embed the video replay and you could just watch it. Well, what we started to think about was we require, if you want to register for the video, for the live webinar, the live version of it, you need to fill out a form, including your email address, get you onto our list, and then you get into our email list and notified of other trainings that you might be interested in. But on the replay side, we weren't doing that. And so we were literally just taking this section here and embedding the Vimeo video and calling it a day. So I said to the team, hey, what would be nice is let's experiment with giving this a try. Let's gate the video. So gating the video, meaning that you have to put in your email address to watch the video. And then you once you put that email address in, you'd be able to watch the video. And so right off the bat, I had already thought of a solution for it. I thought about Convert Player from a blog post, I think about a year or two ago now, from Chris Lemma, who works at Liquid Web, who was my former boss when I was on the Liquid Web side of iThemes. And Convert Player I thought was the go-to solution. However, I found out that Convert Player is actually shut down, even though it appears as if it's still up and running. They shut it down early, either late last year or early this year. You can't actually purchase it. You might be able to log in if you have an account, but that's about it. So Convert Player was out. My next option that we went to was Vimeo, because we use Vimeo for our video player on our website. So we upload all of our replay videos from iThemes training to our Vimeo account. And depending on the plan that you had with Vimeo, you could have this little capture email address piece right in your video. The problem with this is when we tested it out, it literally just dumps everybody on your, everybody that fills out the form into your list. There's no custom segmentation. You would get no stats of how many people filled it out. It was just very clunky and very basic. Wistia has an option that they call email Wistia Turnstile Email Collector that allows you to generate leads with video. And basically what happens is before a video is played, when you embed it, you have to put in, you put in your email address, you get this little form, and then this form can go off into Campaign Monitor, Mailchimp, Emma, HubSpot, Pardot, and Marketo. And so you have some options of being able to capture those leads when that kind of turnstile, that email turnstile comes up. The problem that we were having with Wistia is we had just finally turned down Wistia. We were using Wistia in iThemes training, but we really didn't want to use 3 video services, the 3 being YouTube, Vimeo, and Wistia. So we turned down Wistia and really just invested in YouTube and Vimeo for where we were going to push our video content to, which then obviously made Wistia kind of a no-go because all of our processes have changed, and we just didn't want another video service that we would have to use and embed on pages. And so that kind of left us in a little pickle. We didn't know really where to go. And Kristen found this awesome solution using Optinmonster. So before I show you Optinmonster and how everything's kind of set up in there, let's go back to that blog post that it's embedded on. And I want to show you how it works on the front end. So you've got what looks like a video here. Enter your email address to get the video. So you put your email address in, send me the video, and now the video's here. Without leaving, you can sit here and play and watch the video. You even have some things like, if you like this training and you want more, start a free 30-day trial of iThemes training. And this would go over to our cart, and you could pick the 30-day trial with our iThemes training monthly membership. So this is a great way to take this blog post that we had, and previously it was just a blog post, right? There was no way to gain subscribers out of this, and so while we were repurposing and reusing content in a new way, a new and engaging way, we weren't growing our email list. And so this option was what we were looking to do to help us grow our email list. And I want to show you how we did it. So in Optinmonster, what we did, let me get out of integrations and go back to design. This video is not going to teach you all the ins and outs of Optinmonster. I'm just going to kind of show you how this was set up. If you are using Optinmonster, or you want to learn more about how to go about using it, go to optinmonster.com. They have Optinmonster University, where you can learn all the ins and outs of Optinmonster and understanding kind of where everything's at. So this specific opt-in is the Inline Opt-In, and then we just kind of customized it. So on the Inline Opt-In, you have the option to do a yes or no campaign. You have an opt-in, and then you have a success. So you have potentially of 3 pages. In this case, we're using 2, the opt-in and the success. And right there, I'm going to tell you, I just gave away the secret sauce, right? You have opt-in and you have success. Okay, that's the key to how this works. So now let's go look at it. So on the opt-in screen of this inline opt-in, you've got your text, you've got your form, you've got some more text, and then you have a background image. And if you look at that by going here to opt-in styles and then opt-in view styles, and then there's this image here. We actually have a couple of options that you could use depending on what you wanted. So here's another example of what one might look like. This is what we opted to go with. But what we did is we created this background image, or rather Kristen, not me, but Kristen created this background image Created, put a little play bar down here with a progress meter. So you've got like the full screen, you've got play, pause, stop, and then in the background with an overlay, you have, say, a screenshot of the video. So that's really cool, and it's all set up and looks good. And so what happens is after somebody submits their email address, you get the success screen. Well, on the success screen, you have your title, your text element here. You have your call to action text element down here, and then you have a video block. So in the video block, you just put that URL for wherever your video is hosted. So it could be a video that was hosted on YouTube. It could even be a video that was hosted on Wistia. Really whatever you have. They tell you YouTube, Vimeo, Wistia, Switch, and Dailymotion are some examples. Optinmonster will automatically be able to embed those. And so you've got it here. You can set your ratio. So if you wanted 4:3 or 16:9, or even if you wanted 21:19 or 3:2, you have some options here of that aspect ratio. 16:9 works. And that's how the opt-in is set up. It's that simple. And that's what's crazy to me, and why I was so excited to share this with you today, is that using a tool that we already use all over our site within Optinmonster, we were able to create exactly what we were looking for, meaning we're not going to have to worry about any additional load time on our site. We're not having to load any extra JavaScript. We're not having to go to another video hosting service. Nothing like that, right? We were able to use Optinmonster to get what we wanted. Again, we have that opt-in screen. You fill out the form, you get the success screen, and the success screen is where that video is then embedded. So once this inline opt-in is put into the blog post, you're good to go, right? You will show the opt-in, and then you show the success once they filled it out. So that works, but we wanted to go one step further. We really wanted to be able to integrate our email marketing side of things and really be able to provide that segmentation. Thankfully, Optinmonster is already great at doing that. And so if you go to integrations, we use Mailchimp. So let me show you the form here. And I'll show you our Optinmonster integration with Mailchimp. So you have your provider, your account, your lists. You could go to styles if you don't want to worry about styles. But if you go to settings, you can see your segments. So we do automatic segments. What that just means is you're not going to, if I did user input, the form is going to add an additional checkbox or something with how we want it to show. We do all that segmentation in the back end, so all our users have to do is fill out their email address, click send me the video, and then what we're doing is we're segmenting, and we're saying that somebody that fills out this opt-in is a training prospect, and they've got a list tag of iThemes training updates, and then we enable the double opt-in. That's it. It's then allows us to create the opt-in, segment people accordingly, and gives us that email gate, which is what we wanted to try out. So a great solution using existing tools. I am super excited. This is our first one that we've put together and put it out there. But I wanted to show you because I believe that we're all in this together, and we all need to work together to find ways to market to our customers. So if you are going to run right out and implement this on your own site, if you're using video on your own site to create content, definitely look at integrating this. I would love to hear what you have seen, what you changed, how it's working for you, how it's not working for you. Would love to hear some of those war stories. So if you're on YouTube watching this and you've gone and implemented it, and you've got some questions, or you got comments or success stories, put those down in the comments. Let us know how you're doing. If you implemented it a different way, let us know how you're doing. And if you're over at ithemes.com or you're over at contentupgrades.io, where we've likely embedded this video into a blog post, shoot a comment down. Myself or Kristen would love to hear how you're implementing this, what your war stories are, as I mentioned. If you've adopted and adapted it a different way, would love to hear that as well. Just really, want to hear how you're using this in your own marketing efforts. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you got a little bit of a good usefulness out of this. This is on YouTube, so I'm just gonna give you the little YouTube subscribe call to action here. So if you are watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We try to push out new content to YouTube all the time, so make sure you subscribe, and then click the little bell so that you get personalized updates of when we have new content out. It's always great to be able to be the first to watch some of that content and see what we've put together for you. So thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day, and we will catch you next time.